Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. In the previous video, we saw more supports, and now we're gonna just wrap up the supports here. I probably am never going to do something like this again. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. You know, I should probably just always focus more on all the supports from my characters, rather than like the supports from the other characters. Not that they're bad, but like, you know, Red Eagles, I should focus more so on the Red Eagle supports rather than non-Red Eagles, but we'll see.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
Oh no!
That won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all. Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women. It's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
It means he's a bitch.
Oh my, Ignatz. You're in a hurry. Is something the matter?
The professor wants us to gather at the training grounds. Didn't you hear?
Of course I did. I'll head over in a bit.
Are you sure you want to wait? I can hear the professor calling.
We're not needed until after the lunch hour. We have plenty of time.
Oh, I guess so. I was just panicking a bit. I wish I could be calm like you. How are you so unflappable?
Well, rushing around doesn't help, does it? I mostly try to stay out of everyone's way. There's no point in overexerting yourself. Anything that needs doing will get done eventually.
Huh. So that's the secret to happiness.
I suppose, but it's not nearly as philosophical as you make it sound.
No, it's perfect. I feel like I don't quite fit in with other people. So in situations like this, where I have to talk to someone, I panic a little. Please, teach me how to be as calm and collected as you are.
Honestly, Ignatz, you're making this out to be much bigger than it is. I mostly just don't pay attention. Being like me is more trouble than it's worth.
Don't pay attention.
But you always seem so happy. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Come on, let's head to the training grounds. I may slow you down now.
All right. You don't have to rush. But I'm going to anyway. See you there.
Goodness, don't strain yourself.
That's adorable. One support that I'm so mad that I didn't get yet. I can't believe I haven't started the support between Annette and Mercedes yet. I really should get on my ass with that one because they're fucking best friends, for God's sake.
Mercedes, hello. I have a request for you.
Oh, Aloise. What could you possibly need at this hour?
A little birdie told me you're good at telling ghost stories.
I suppose I am.
So it's
guess.
true. Excellent. I'd like to hear one of your finest ghost stories. Would you be amenable?
Goodness, you want me to share one? Well, certainly. I'm rarely asked to tell ghost stories. Which should I tell? Perhaps the one I heard in the monastery the other day.
Wait a moment.
Is something the matter?
Well, I was only asking whether you'd tell me. The telling itself will have to be another time.
Are you sure? It's no trouble right now.
No, I have to steel myself. I have something important to do.
I see. That's a shame, but I suppose it can't be helped. If you don't mind my asking, why the sudden interest in hearing a ghost story?
Well, you see, ghosts terrify me. But I'm a knight. Someday, somewhere, I may have to deal with one.
A knight who's afraid of ghosts.
Yes, it's quite embarrassing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Even knights can't be stoic toward everything. I'm impressed that you're working so hard to face your fear.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I will tell you my scariest ghost story the next chance I get.
Oh, it needn't be your very scariest. A moderately scary story will suffice. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh my god, that was semi-adorable. Alright, Annette with only Hanuman, okay.
And that should explain it. Did you understand all of that, young Annette?
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, but I was also wondering about this part here. It seems a bit off.
Questioning something like this is proof that your understanding has grown. Most impressive. Sit there,
Most
and I'll
impressive.
put this on the blackboard so you may copy it into your notes for later study.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
I believe that should explain everything, yes? Any further questions?
None. Thank you so much. I feel so great. I'm really sorry for taking up so much of your time, though.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at
Your
all.
intellectual curiosity is marvelous to see. And you have a top-notch character. Keep on as you are, and I sense a bright future for you.
Really? That's so nice of you to say. I'll do my best. I'm honored to be your student.
If
Aw.
only your friends would learn from your example. Yes, a classroom full of attentive, studious pupils would be quite refreshing after all these years. Have a good evening, Miss Annette, and do not hesitate to ask any other questions.
I won't, thank you. Goodbye for now.
Wait, you'll trip if you leave like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was
Thank
expecting her
you.
to trip. I was expecting the crash. Alright, Ingrid, only with Raph. Okay, we're getting down to the wire here.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself in your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets.
Oh, that makes sense why
You
these
are
two
making
have
a
a
mockery
thing,
of all
because
that we stand
duh,
for, you.
knights.
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin.
Disgusting.
You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait, all I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Okay, that one makes sense of like, oh wait, now I know why, so that was nice. Okay, Lorenz has more with his golden deer people.
Meat is the best! Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
I agree with you full-heartedly, Raph.
Hey, Lawrence, you here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
Have you no dignity?
Pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite
Share
the
a meal with
contrary,
them.
unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know? You might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up. All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
Interesting. Oh, Lorenz, that was on. That was on Raph.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go on now, we're wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. When this war is over and you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my
This
service.
one's definitely a...
Well...
There's subtle changes. Hold on, I'll explain this
What?
after
Does
this.
that displease you?
Not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
there are slight differences to that one because I've seen that one before, and they talked about when they graduate and such. So there's I'm sure there are some slight differences to some of these, but not a lot of them. So, all right, this one should be interesting.
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons. Just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish. You're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Yeah, set yourself up for that one, Lorenz. You set yourself up for that one. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ignatz! Want to train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
Nope, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
Yeah,
What? No,
he's running
I'm not
away from you.
Running?
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents? My parents
Yeah.
are the reason your parents died.
You're still upset about that? Look, it's like I told you. My parents' death was an accident.
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
Yeah, frickin' Raphael seems to be that forgiving. Raphael definitely seems to be that forgiving.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne!
Marianne!
Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
She's talking
Oh,
to the animal.
I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne! Who are you talking to? Huh?
It's the
Oh.
boys.
The birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Oh, Raph. You're adorable. Alright, Leone.
Hey, Leone. Are you just getting back? Whoa! What's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa! It sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Why does it sound like a phone?
Who knew
was
you were so
vibrating,
thoughtful?
but it wasn't
I
my
mean,
phone, 'cause
with
I'm
actual
holding
thinking
my
ahead.
phone.
You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
You're speaking my language of the food. Alright, Raph still has one more with Shamir. Which is, this one's an interesting one for sure to me.
What's wrong with you?
Shamir? How long have you been there?
Too long. You're blocking my way.
Wait, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Ask? Just make it quick.
Well, you see, whenever I go into battle, the enemy seems to find me right away. I'm an easy target. But I want to be able to move around the battlefield without being noticed, like you do. So what do you think? Would it be possible?
It'd be hard, but
Do you
I'm
think
sure
you're
there'd
being
be a way.
noticed because of your size?
Of course. I'm pretty hard to miss, you know. I thought that was obvious.
Yeah, a bit.
Wrong. It's not your size, it's your presence. It's strong, almost unbearably so.
My presence. Is that something I can change?
With practice. Maybe. Let me ask you, have you ever felt my presence?
Now that I think about it, I haven't. That must be why I didn't notice you earlier. But how can I do that? Will you teach me? Please? Please?
Please, please.
Fine. There's a breathing technique that masks your presence. When you breathe, are you continuously inhaling then exhaling?
Well, of course. That's the best way I know how. I'd explode if I only breathed in.
Right. To minimize your presence, breathe in, then out again. In through the nose, then gently out through the mouth twice.
In, out, out. That's it? I can definitely do that.
Alright, how many of you have done it?
I couldn't do it, Shamir.
I couldn't do it, Shamir.
Breathe less. Keep it to the absolute minimum.
I don't know the minimum.
It'll take some practice.
Sure. I'll keep trying. In, out, out is trickier than it sounds.
Oh, how can you not like Raph? Alright, Ignaz, I feel like you don't have that many. Marianne, Leone, and Shamir. Shamir seems interesting.
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
Haha.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you alright?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand?
Aww.
Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh.
Awkward silence.
What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Aww. Why are all the ones with Mariana so fucking good? Oh, you have one by Cynthia as well. God damn.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Oh.
Hey, Ignaz! Didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Yeah. That was a nice one. Did he... Yeah, he had one with Shamir. I think Shamir only has something with Aloise, and then she's done.
Today's training was murder. Ah, Shamir, I have a question for you. Shamir? Oh, I suppose she's meditating or something. Never mind then, I guess.
Where are you going?
Ah! Shamir!
Yeah.
Don't you have a question?
No, it's not important.
I'm finished meditating. Speak.
No, it's not. You're probably tired anyway.
Always be willing to speak and ask questions. Understood?
Yes, understood. I'll remember that for next time.
Next time.
Yes, I'm okay for today. Sorry to disturb you. I'll be leaving now.
Why must he be so difficult?
That was a fast one, too. Alright, Lysithia, only with Hanuman, okay.
Phew. That about wraps it up for today's training. No thanks to a certain distraction. Professor Hanneman, I know you're there. It's extremely unsettling the way you're always staring like that.
Oh, my apologies, child. I was trying to remain inconspicuous, not wanting to interrupt.
Your half-hearted attempt to hide your weird staring only makes it weirder.
Well, I must apologize. In the future, I shall do my staring out in the open.
That might ease the weirdness, but it will continue to be extremely unsettling.
Yeah,
I
it
have
would.
no desire to disturb nor to disquiet you. But you are a most exquisite subject for my crest research. And you understand that the foundation of all research is observation.
I understand well enough, and I'll do my best to ignore it. But in return...
Do not worry. Your secret is safe with me. I have not spoken a word of your twin crests to anyone.
Shh! Don't talk so loudly about it out here in the open.
Pardon my excitement. I simply cannot let the opportunity to study such a miraculous
right.
subject go to waste.
These awful crests may seem miraculous to you, but for me, they fall under the category of curse.
I hope one day you will share more about your tragic origins, whenever you have the time to recount it. Your tale may contain valuable information.
You are utterly lacking in empathy. You know that? Even if you spent your entire life observing me, you'd never understand my feelings and all I've been through. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I fear I may have made a misstep. I have no desire to trouble her, yet my research...
My research. Well, with Ash, can't be... How did I miss that? Oh, well, I'll be able to get it
Being
at some
kicked
point.
must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Do they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain?
Leone
It must
was
be
this? I honestly
difficult
can't
letting
remember who I
those
just
beats
picked.
ride you.
Yep.
Hey, Marianne. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone. By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
Oh.
But I've noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously, I'd give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
No, I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Really? I don't think that's true. Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
That's
Yes.
nonsense. You've got to get some fresh air now and again.
I should stay.
I
Besides,
don't
I
think
wouldn't
so.
be much help. I don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste. And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leonie.
Are you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Aw, man.
Now, hold on just a second. You'll cause me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that? If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and say it straight. I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake again.
Aw, Marianne. Hanuman?
I should head back.
Finished with your training, Miss Marianne?
Oh, Professor Henneman. Yes, I've just finished training for the day.
You have merely completed the exercises assigned to you, yes? Nothing more? Or am I wrong?
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have done more.
No, please. You've done as you were asked. Quite solid work, child. I simply wish to ask a question. You possess a crest, do you not? When you entered the Officers' Academy, your father submitted a request to the monastery, as well as a significant donation. Your father asked that your crest not be confirmed, under any circumstances. At first, I thought he did not want the world to know that his daughter bore no crest. In your father's position as a newly minted noble, it would be most advantageous for his daughter to possess a crest, you see. However, I am now certain I was wrong. I believe you do, in fact, possess a crest of some sort.
How did you find out?
I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a bit of an ostentatious title, I admit. However, a brief period of observation allows me to hazard a usually accurate guess as to whether a body houses a crest or not. With the knowledge of your father's actions and my own observations, I come to you with a warning. As a crest bearer, you are guaranteed to have certain talents. It is prudent to study your crest diligently to ensure your safe mastery of these talents, whatever they may prove to be.
No. I have no talents.
Oh, yes, you do. No matter how hard you may try to hide it, my sight is keener than that. And what I see, others will eventually notice as well. Those who hold power must wield it in the service of their fellow man, Miss Marianne. I believe that is true, whether you are peasant or noble. And doubly true, I would say, for those with crests. Or do you think I'm wrong?
Aww.
On principle alone, it is a waste to allow a rare talent to remain dormant. I would like very much to advise you to aid your understanding of your crest. Will you accept my offer?
No, I refuse.
That is regrettable. A veritable tragedy, Miss Marianne.
I see. Alright, Leonie. Alois. It's very. This one's going to be very interesting.
Eloise, I was hoping you could tell me some more stories about Captain Gerald.
You'd like to hear about Gerald's adventures? You seem quite taken with these stories, Leonie.
Can't hurt, can it? All our work for the day is done. So remind me, how did you meet him?
Ah, it all feels like ancient history now. You see, the captain was visiting the kingdom of Fargus.
Uh-huh. Go on.
His previous squire had died from a ghastly plague. Then one day, he came upon me and appointed me his new squire.
At that age, you must have had some real talent and courage to stand out as a future knight.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I was just an orphan boy living in the monastery. I was a timid little thing.
Really? He didn't choose you for your bravery? What made him choose you then?
My face looked like the dead boys.
What? That's it?
Well, I asked the captain, and that was the only answer he gave me.
Ha! Abrasive to the last. That's Captain Gerald for you.
Yes. In those early days, I would sometimes wonder whether he was right in the head. When I saw him on the battlefield, though, those concerns were laid to rest. Anyway, I think I hear your professor has been looking for you. You'd better scram.
Oh no, you're right. I better go.
Scram.
See you around.
Alright. Now her and Shamir. Whew.
I
Almost
heard
done.
what you did. I'm disappointed, Leonie.
Hi, Shamir. What have you heard exactly?
You aimed your bow at a group of students passing through the monastery. Was this your idiotic idea of training? I told you to be cautious.
I'm sorry. Idiotic's a bit harsh, though, isn't it?
No,
What
not
were you
really.
planning on doing after you took aim? Shooting passersby? Of course not. If you want to train, choose a target you can actually shoot.
I know. Everyone was pretty mad. I really am sorry.
Nobody's happy to have a bow pointed at them.
No.
My mentor used to do that kind of thing a lot.
Mentor? Was that Gerald? I don't know much about him. Would he really do that?
Would and did. Mostly when he was drunk, though.
Not a good habit to emulate.
Of course.
From now
Dad.
on, only aim at bugs, like I showed you.
But, I don't really like bugs.
You don't like bugs? That should make you want to aim at them even more.
I just can't look at them. Seeing all the extra legs and things, ugh, makes my skin crawl.
Aw,
Then
poor
just draw
Leonie.
some spiders and hang them on the walls. Aim at the drawings whenever you pass one. Overcome your fear of bugs while you train.
You want me to draw spiders? Ew, no. Would that even help?
Yes, I should know.
I was scared of bugs too.
Huh? You were scared of them too?
I was, but they don't bother me anymore.
Okay, you've talked me into it. I'll give it a try.
And don't hang them where other people might pass.
Got it. Learn my lesson. Promise.
I'm choosing to believe that.
I'm choosing to believe your bullshit. That was a good one. She does have an A. Okay. Manuela and Alois with Hanuman.
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most dreadful manner. I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really. And I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
Thankful?
Yes, you made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature. Thanks to you, I believe I found an area in which I can improve myself.
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless clash for either of us.
Oh, indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there? Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it.
Yes.
I don't know
Why?
how we manage to keep it up.
You're not wrong.
Just fuck already. Well, now what?
Something the matter, Hanneman?
Well, it's just... You don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite charming. Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection, instead of your more natural charms.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe you'd have had more luck in romance yourself.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
Just fuck already!
Manuela begins to protest even when she knows...
Bailiff walks in. He throws a condoms, like, just get it over with. Oh, will there actually be condoms in this kind of a world? I don't know.
My, look at the time. I really should retire for the evening.
Professor!
Professor!
Oh my, who's there? Aloise? Well now, wherever did you come from?
I came in through the door.
Came through the... Try doing so with a bit less volume in the future. Now then, why are you visiting at such a late hour?
I'm looking to enlist the services of a magic wielder. I thought you might be the man for the job.
You're a knight, Aloise. Why would I teach you magic?
You're a teacher, weren't you?
Perhaps you should
That's
ask
true.
one of your friends already trained in the magical arts. I am tired and would very much like to turn in for the evening.
Slow down there. I heard a rumor you were looking for novice magic users. Did I hear wrong, or am I just an unsuitable student? Were you hoping for another young girl instead?
Oh.
Ah, you heard about that, did you? I'm afraid that was simply for the purpose of my experiments. I had no intention of teaching anyone. Anyway, as I said, I am off to bed. Good night, Aloise.
Wait! Hold on, Professor Hanneman. I'm no good at magic, and for a long time I've been hoping to improve my skills. Some of the other knights look down on me for having no crest and no magical skill. I can't do anything about the crest, but the magic, maybe that's a different story. Please, I want to learn. You've got to help me.
Maybe I'm just a fool who goes soft in the face of someone's hunger for knowledge. I will help you. I cannot teach you any spells, but I can do my best to try and improve your magical affinity. Will that be enough?
Of course! How marvelous! I look forward to training with you then.
Marvelous.
Very well. We will see what we can do. For now, I am off to bed, and you should do the same.
Wonderful. Manuela with Aloise.
Aloise, what a
And Aloise
pleasant
with Shamir, and
surprise.
we're good.
Would you care to join me?
Ah, perfect.
I was not expecting to
I
have
was just
so
looking
much
for someone to
support.
dine with. Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
That's exactly what happened when I was trying to get support for myself.
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife today.
Oh?
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
Singing? Dancing? I've no idea what parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing?
Bricklaying.
Cooking?
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
The basics of which?
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to cook me all my favorite meals.
Oh, cooking.
What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
I don't know. And I don't care to know.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table. Oh, I'm so excited I bet I won't even be able to taste the food as I devour it.
Wouldn't your daughter appreciate it more if you took the time to save her?
Then I'll say, how delicious! That was the second best meal I've ever had.
Not first best? Shouldn't
But
you
her first would be your
encourage her?
mother's.
Mommy's cooking is the best, but you're a close runner-up.
There it
darling.
is.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face. Ah, what could make a man happier?
You've forgotten I'm here, haven't you? Oh, all I wanted was a dinner companion. What did I do to deserve this?
Oh, it was charming. God damn it, why are all these so fucking good? I'm curious though, like, Alois can be an S rank with me, so I'm curious as like, is he gonna set me up with his daughter? Because I know that's what happens when you're the male character, but...
Mission accomplished. Let's pack up and get out of here.
If you're the female, would he flat out leave his
Yes.
wife?
Let's.
For me, I don't think so. I think this is so weird if that's the case.
What's wrong? You don't seem like your usual self.
Oh, I'm still the same old Alois. Come on, let's head back before nightfall.
Don't try to hide it. You're making it obvious.
You're making it obvious.
Shamir, can I ask you a stupid question?
That depends on how stupid it is.
You're a skilled sniper. You've completed countless missions. And in the process, you've taken countless lives.
Correct. And your point?
After a mission, do you ever think about the people you killed?
Never.
I see. Well, I guess that's the best way, huh? There's no point dwelling on it.
I like Alois's little portraits down there. Awkward silence.
After all the lives you've taken, why worry about it now?
I've got everything packed up. I'm going to head back now. You should head home as well before it gets too dark.
What a tiresome man.
That's an interesting one. Yay, we're done. Okay, so basically with me, I only have to worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more characters for me to max out with. With Eldegard, she has 3. Hubert, 4, 5, 6. There's quite a bit. I honestly don't know if I'm going to get everyone to be maxed out. I know for sure I'm going to try to get everyone maxed out for myself. Raphael. Everyone else doesn't like the food. Damn. Well, I do need Felix. Right? No. Felix, I already have maxed out as far as I can. Trying to think who's maxed out. That Ignatz and Lorenz are the only ones, and Alois and Hanuman, but Alois and Hanuman don't like this food. And everyone else doesn't. Ingrid. If I can't focus on my own, I'll focus on other people too.
When it comes to food, I don't know if I could choose between quality and quantity.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
If they don't like, well, I don't want to say if they don't like the food. If they don't, all right. I need Hanuman and there's Hanuman. Alois, is he okay with this food? He's okay with it, I suppose. I probably should focus on people that aren't.
Captain Gerald and I used to enjoy meals together just like this.
This is my most favorite dish of all. I love it almost as much as Crestology itself.
Sucks that I always pick the one that's not fully motivated to do that. Okay, let's see here. What else can I really do? Guess I could train from them too. And the notes could help. Fear I may not be able to achieve my dream within my lifetime, therefore I must find it worthy successful. Where will I look at? If I well security, it will be easy after we rebuild off. Okay, he liked that one. That's good. I feel like that was a kind of a tricky one to do. Oh. There we go. Get those two together. It also helps me with, and she's kind of the only, well, Lorenz is the only one that I'm not fully with yet, so.
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Lo. Get it? Lo.
I always love that. Yep, there goes my phone. Oh yeah, my authority's all maxed out, by the way. 2020! Awesome, okay, let me... Can I do it again? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that would help boost my character, so... Alright, who can I learn from? Alois and Raphael in here, so I can learn from both of them, I suppose.
Whatever path.
We're gonna go up against Claude next?
Oh, hey. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy.
Is that Professor Manuela? Her voice is every bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Mittelfranc troop. If it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate
Wait a minute.
thoughts, here it comes. Horsebow, moon, and summer's end.
Ooh, that's lovely.
My... Oh, no. No, no, no!
Lawrence, I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes.
That's
It makes for
beautiful.
a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away. And I'm here, all alone. And in my sadness, your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings. It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave now.
Oh, I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as yourself.
Like Sylvain,
Mature, he
or
says. I knew it. You're all the same, you
Ferdinand.
know. No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, oh, look what happened to her. Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility. The sentiment is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lawrence. I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing. But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. If he can just find his way through it, he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. Because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Lawrence, someday you should let me sing this song in public. I think people who are battling through their own trials, they might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it. Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polish, you know. I suppose, if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
That was a nice one. Okay, well... should I seek Sylvain? Or Ignatz? Or Hanuman? I guess I could seek Hanuman. No. Hanuman was in the dining hall all along.
Professor, they are the same lot that it's quite obvious their trick draws on the power of the There is, I suppose, for her part, Miss Edelgard is
I guess riding? Okay. I can't learn from Ignatz. Shoot. Well, Lorenz, can I learn from him? Looks like I can. Okay, good.
I know Claude better than anyone. He is a schemer. No doubt he has some trap for us in mind. Let us be vigilant.
Hey! Well, who should I go with now? Manuela, why not? Just like old times, Manuela.
Remember the Death Knight who's... Well, once I... What's going on?
Yes, that'll do for today. Struck manually. Good task. Suppose those two are fine. Instruct. Alright, Alois. Oh, I should think I'm going to teach Dorothea as
Still
well.
got it. Oh, you're just... Still...
Come on.
just as I've always... No matter how... Just...
Big knots.
I got it right. Oh, I was just lucky. I've really... I'll keep trying. I'm really getting that...
Lizard.
I got...
I only have 3 left. I really want to teach Shamir horse riding.
What? That wasn't difficult. I'm finding my focus. Your praise is a... That wasn't difficult.
Faith. Right, yeah.
I appreciate.
Okay. I don't know who to teach now. Raphael? Ah, Raphael. We're close.
Looks like I got it right. This is working out. You really think I'm that? I think I'm starting to get it.
Alright, let's change some goals here. Shamir. Keep the lance, but freaking riding. Keep the fist, but heavy armor. What else did I want to learn riding? Faith and flying. Felix, you keep that focus. That's what I want you to have. Actually, I think maybe I should just have you just be a reason guy. No, just reason. Petra. Flying and riding. Dorothea learned some. Faith. Brawl and heavy armor. No, brawl and axes. Axe and brawling. There you go. You already have everything. I suppose that's it for now.
Teacher.
Sure. Do I normally hold it down? Is that why it goes faster? So I think I just realized I always normally hold it down.
We did well enough.
Hells yeah, you did.
I think I'm improving.
I'm a quick study.
This is making sense.
Let's put it to the test.
I'm finding my focus.
Everyone battled today, huh? I'm not doing that. There's no point into it. Let's make myself into a warrior.
I've set my sights higher.
I'm not changing my class though. I don't think I want to change anyone else. I can't really think of changing anyone else. How close are you to becoming a Cavalier? Oh, okay, yeah, you'll become a Cavalier.
That's a nice one.
Yes. And as good as is Leonie. I had her become something else, did I not? She needs to know better bow. Well, knowing better bow will she become a good archer, so I might as well just make her into an archer. But she's not changing, not yet anyway.
Hold that hard.
No. Marianne. Beef, I suppose. Oh, she looks adorable.
I passed?
Keep it as is. I have no idea what else to change these people into. Manuela and okay, I need to get Lysithea up in levels. Okay, she needs to know more reasoning. Okay, Lysithea, Manuela, and Mercedes are the only ones that are below 30. Oh, and Linhart. Okay, I definitely need to get Linhart to level 30. Alright. Well, okay, what would seminars do? Let's just explore. Alright, flowers. Oh, this isn't in the right place.
Okay.
I feel like I'm so close. Okay, let's do red. I need to know when it'd be like a good time to like really plant, I suppose. Okay. Dining Hall, learn from Hanuman. And maybe from Anna as well wouldn't be a bad thing. Or Annette, not Anna.
What of this? Professor, the others, there is, I suppose, for her, I sus...
Deirdre in far, so let's go for it.
Okay. I need to bring people's focus up, so Raphael and Shamir.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Okay, who... Dorothea and Byrne? Ignatz and Aloise, perfect!
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Oh, my favorite food. You've got to try this.
Maybe some other time. So damn close. Do the note. It is, of course, necessary to keep one's quarters nice and tight. I wish that the battlefield could be tight as well, but I know that it's hopeless when the battlefield helps one. You should clean room. You should be satisfied with cleaning out enemy soldiers. Can't avoid dirt on the battlefield. This one? It worked! I know it doesn't improve motivation, but hey, it gets Dorothea and Manuela closer together, which is kind of what I'm working on too.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
This is no good. Sing from your duck.
Yeah, we don't need to hear that again. I'm sorry, but no. Nothing else will raise that besides fishing. Which I could do. Ah, fuck, that's right. I need to give, not reason, but...
Now you just...
I think faith. She would do good with faith. Right?
Without even so.
I want someone to be the thing. Alright. Manuela.
Remember, well, once Eddie offered, what's going
Alrighty. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the next part, guys, we'll be fighting off against Claude. I'm going to just do some fishing off screen just so I can get some, more professor points towards me. I probably won't get enough to level up, and that's fine. That's completely fine. I'm trying to... Wasn't there someone... Could I actually buy bait at the stores here or nah? I honestly don't remember. I don't think I can.
Hello there.
Oh,
This
I can.
one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
Probably should do
This
this.
one, yes?
You know, maybe I'll wait.
This one, yes? This one, yes?
I'll wait to do that when I
I
am...
think this one, yes?
When I'm on a day that has,
I
like,
think-
the fishing is the
Return
perfect
soon,
time to do
please.
it.
Hey, welcome.
So I think that's probably what I'll do. So
Come again.
that's probably when I'll do it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching these videos, guys. I know it was all just supports, but I promise eventually we'll get through, you know, more game and such. But that's what this game's about. Like, I freaking love this game. This game's fantastic. It's probably my... I need to get a little further into Astral Chain, but I'm freaking enjoying all these games so far that the Switch has been pushing out this year. So, but anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like the video, guys, please leave that like. Please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video. If you didn't like about the video, let me know what you guys think of the all those supports. Which one was your favorite one? I really like the one between Hanuman and Alois and Leone. Alois and Leone. Just like, you know, stuff about you know, learn more about Gerald and learn about Dad and all that stuff. That's always nice. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.